What is going on, my fellow geeks and geekettes? This is Stevie B with you with another mystery box unboxing. This mystery box comes to you from Comic Book Campaign on eBay. I'll try to post a link in the description again. If I forget, that's why I give you the name up front. Comic Campaign, one word altogether. Paid $30, and that includes shipping for it. I could give you a description, but they all pretty much say the same thing. Hey, you're going to get great books, no junk. And so far, I feel like I've done well on the mystery boxes. I haven't really taken a beating on any of them, so that's good. So I'm hoping this one continues the trend. Again, get the comic cleaver after it. Comes in a nice little box shipper, BCW comic book shipper. I haven't yet to see one of these, but pretty nice. And of course he taped up every single solitary corner of this thing. When people harp on shipping and packaging, and I get it, and I understand that sometimes, when you just wrap the whole entire package in shipping tape, you're not giving it any more protection. You're taking the risk of damaging the books, trying to get the tape and everything all unwrapped off of them. Oops, we got a spoiler sheet. I don't want to look at the spoiler sheet. Don't want to know what's in it. Alright, nice bubble wrapped. And it looks, I'm going to, let's see here. Let's do like that. And, well, he's got them turned every which way, so I'm trying to keep them a mystery, but every other comic is turned a different direction. So, alright. So you got a sneak peek of the bottom one. I didn't mean for that to happen, but at any rate. Alright, well, let's see what we got here. First comic. The War of the Realms, Venom number 15. Doesn't seem to be a variant edition or anything, but it's a really cool cover. I'm a mark for Venom, and Batman, obviously. Check it out. People have asked me what's tattooed on my arm, so there you go. But yeah, so I'm a mark. I'm a mark for Venom. So anything with Venom in it, I'm cool with it. West Coast Avengers number 1. I don't know anything about this book. Again, I will look up the values of these books. I'm sorry, my dogs bark at everything that turns and blows in the yard. So getting through a video without a dog bark is an absolute chore. Anyway, West Coast Avengers number 9. Like I said, I don't know if it's key or anything, but we will find out. And, oh, nice. Wonder Woman number 65. And this appears, it has a signature on it, but I don't see a certificate of authenticity. But it's a nice cover. Let's open it up and see if there's a certificate in there anywhere. I'm a stickler. If it's signed, I want a certificate because, as far as I'm concerned, if it has a signature on it and it doesn't have a certificate of authenticity, then somebody just scribbled on your book. It doesn't add any value to it. So there's not one in here. I'm not gonna. When I determine the values, I'm not going to give a value for the signature, and and that's why, because no certificate, then then it's just not a, there's no way to prove that they signed it, or if somebody just took a magic marker and wrote on it. But it appears to be signed. But either or, it's a nice book. I'm happy with it. But again, like I said, I wished it had a certificate with it. That would have been great. All right. Alrighty. Well, we have The Walking Dead number 171. Squatchy Comics. One of my friends on here on YouTube, he's got his own channel. Check him out at Squatchy Comics. Just type that in your search in YouTube, and you'll find him. He's a great guy. He loves The Walking Dead. He could probably tell me everything I want to know about this one. I love the show. Didn't really read the books, but yeah, this is a pretty nice book. Die number 1, I think, is what this is, and it also appears to be signed. There's the signature right there. Again, no certificate of authenticity. Oops, there went the comic cleaver. I'm a little disappointed that they wouldn't have a certificate of authenticity with them. That's pretty disappointing. I'm not even going to open this one up. I'm going to assume that there's not one in the cover because there wasn't one in the other one. But Die number 1, I've heard about this comic. It's a, there's some desire there. I don't know if this is a variant. I think it is. Looks like one of the variants, but we'll look it up again afterwards. Alrighty, got it upside down. Oh, nice. Green Arrow number 48, the sketch cover. That's pretty nice. 48. That's not the first. Could that be the first John Diggle appearance? I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, I love the cover, so it's great. Let's see what the cheat sheet has to say. So let's see. For my $30 shipped, I got 6 comics. 2 of them are signed, but no certificate of authenticity. So, all right, Venom number 15 says secret blood logo. Huh. We'll have to look that up. Well, I guess secret blood logo. I guess that's the blood on the. Must be a variant. West Coast Avengers number 9. Okay, so this is, he says, is the first appearance of Alloy. I don't know who Alloy is. Maybe you do. Smack me around on the comments. You don't know who Alloy is? What's wrong with you? All right, man, that's too bad. This one signed by Art Germ. It's Art Germ variant. He said it's C2E2 2019, but again, man, no certificate. That's a shame. I mean, it may still hold some value. People know Art Germ's signature. I mean, I'm sure it's authentic. I don't question the guy's integrity. But yeah, I just, man, I love to have that certificate. Oh, okay. The Walking Dead. First appearance of Princess. And apparently he made a note on here that she will be making her debut in the Walking Dead TV show. So this one might jump up in value a little bit. So cool. I like that. Die number 1, the B cover. He said, signed by Hans. Again, at the same Comic Con, he had it signed. Really wished there was a certificate of authenticity with it. Again, without it, it's just somebody scribbled on a book. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion. I may not share the same opinion as everyone else. And then last, the Green Arrow, number 48. That is not the first appearance of Diggle. I thought it was. I did order that one. It's in the mail. So I have a sneaky suspicion that something big is going to happen with Mr. John Diggle, whose father's last name is Stewart. There's a little hint for you. Just me specking. But all right. Again, I harp on the certificate of authenticities because I'm just a stickler for them. But outside that, if they weren't signed, for $30, I think that it was a good mystery box. I'm not mad at it. Again, desirability means a lot to me, and Venom, maybe not so much West Coast Avengers, but Wonder Woman, Art Germ, anything by Art Germ is desirable. Walking Dead, highly desirable. A first appearance of Princess, that's going to be very desirable. Die number 1, again, it's signed but no certificate, but I think the book in itself stands alone as being a pretty good book. So I'm not mad at it. And Green Arrow number 48, the Neil Adams cover. I just dig it. I like me some Arrow, like the show, like the comics. So not mad at it, but we will look up the values and we'll put it at the end credit scene. Again, like I say, always stay for the end credits. And we will flash forward and see you in just a few minutes. All right, we are back, and we went on to eBay and we looked up some prices on this. Again, my cost on this was $30 shipped. So let's see what kind of value we got. First one, Venom number 15, the secret bloody logo. Sounds really cool. Sounds really exclusive, but they're selling for about $5. Someone did get a 9.8 CGC graded one for $17 plus shipping. So good on him. Anytime you can get a graded comic for under $20, you're doing something. But West Coast Avengers number 9 with the first appearance of Alloy. You can buy these about $10 shipped. So there's that one. This one I'm just really disappointed. Signed copies of these are going for more, but they all have COAs with them. This one does not have a COA. Without a COA, it's about a $10 book. If someone wanted to trust that it is Art Germ signed, they might give $20 for it. But me, without a COA, I would give $10 for it. It would be just a raw variant cover, Art Germ variant. So, and The Walking Dead, first appearance of Princess. It's going for about $10 plus, about 15 shipped. I'm going to hold on to this one though, because anything Walking Dead first appearances has a tendency to get a little bit higher. So I'm going to hold on to this. I think that's a good book. Let's go with this one first. The Neil Adams sketch, Green Arrow. Shipped. You can get it for about $8. So, but I like it. It is not the first appearance of Diggle. I don't know why I was thinking that, but I'm thinking it's the one I got is also a sketch variant, and it is the first appearance. It's coming in the mail pretty soon. But I thought it was 48, but I guess clearly I was mistaken. All right, and our big hit, I guess, of the thing is the die number 1. This is the B cover. It is a variant. Limited, I think it said limited to 500 copies of this. And unsigned is going for about $25. You can pick it up. Signed with a COA, you can get it for a little more. But again, without that COA, to me, someone just scribbled on your book. It's almost, it's almost defacing it. So if you get your book signed, guys, get a COA. Because there's people like me. Not everybody feels the same way, but there are people like me that without a COA, it's a damaged book. So always try to get that COA. That's just my opinion, and you want to crucify me in the comments, go ahead, but that's my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. But all in all, value without signatures is still $73. So $30 in, 73 back. I'm not mad. It was a great mystery box. I'm not mad at it at all. Even me harping on the signatures is in no way taking from the value of the mystery box. As far as value, if those were unsigned, this would still be a great mystery box, and I'm very happy with it. $73 came out ahead, so I'm not mad. Like I said, again, comic book campaign. You can find them on eBay. I'll try to remember to leave a link in the description. If I don't, comic book campaign. Give them a shot. It's worth the money. Flat out, aside. Signatures aside, it's still worth the money. Very good books, very desirable books, and that's important to me, is desirability, and they are desirable. So on that note, we're going to end this unboxing video, and we got more to come. Working on a Halloween special, ought to be really good, so stay tuned for that. So me and the Comic Cleaver, we are out. So peace. Y'all have a good one.